two sides getting 45 minutes each?
Yeah, that's what it's about, and as I said, we're injury free as well, so that's the bonus. But it's a good workout on a hot day against a well organised side. You know, they were far more organised than they were last year when it was a little bit of a rout here. But no, look, it's a real good workout for us, and I said we're pleased.
I guess although it was 9-0 last year, it's better to have a game like that, isn't it? Where it's a bit more competitive at this stage as well.
No, of course. You know, obviously we wanted to score more goals. We had more chances that we probably should have scored. But look, it's our first game. We came here last time on our second game, so we'd had sort of 2 weeks of pre-season, so we're a week behind when we came here last time. So it's a good workout, and the main thing is you're injury free. You know, it was nice to win the game in terms of that, but the most important thing was everyone got a 45-minute workout, and we didn't pick up any injuries.
As manager, probably a bit disappointed first half to concede a goal as well, I presume.
Yeah, of course. You will be disappointed. You were disappointed that we didn't. You know, we had 2 glorious chances from set plays, and then to get hit with it when we were in control of the game and have to sit with a bit of a sucker punch. But look, they deserved that. Fair play to them. They were well organised. They worked very hard, and as I said, it was a good workout for us.
Early signs from James Collins as well. I mean, it's a good touch and a good finish for his goal, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it'll do him the world of good. Whether he remembers this game, you know, further down the line or not, it's good for him because it'll stand him in good stead. He's off the mark in his first game, which is always nice for a striker.
And 6 of the new signings played the first half, didn't they, as well? So quite happy with the early signs of those as well we played.
Yeah, look, we've worked and we've mixed the sides up and so on, and given certain people partnered certain people with certain people today. So it's very, very good. So new signings fitted in well. Everyone gels. Now we go away and we've got a big week ahead next week in terms of the work we do. So no, very good.
Second half as well, obviously Dan Potts got and won the penalty and scored the penalty. I mean, has he been taking penalties before, or is that something that was just out there?
Look, he was one of our 5 in the playoffs, so it's not rare, but I was a little surprised that Jordan Cook didn't take him, because obviously he's taken one in the first team game before. But look, as long as we score it, and as I said, it's pre-season, so the main objectives were met today.
And some of the youngsters got to go in. Arthur Reed played first half, Tyreek played as well, Frankie second half. Quite pleased with how they got on as well.
Yeah, and look, we don't sort of Tyreek is a young player, and so is Frankie within the first team group for over a year now, so it's not like they're new and it's like random and stuff like that, you know.
So straight from here now, is it pretty much getting a plane to Slovenia? Is that today or tomorrow, or how do you do that now?
That's tomorrow morning. We fly 7:30 tomorrow morning, so it's an early start for us now, with the Larks or whatever, and then we'll be flying out to them.
I mean, the trialists who played on the Hitchin game, is there any more news on those at all at the moment, or is it just basically looking at those in some friendlies possibly?
Yeah, look, the goalkeeper will come with us. He's going to have another week with us, and obviously the other one won't. But we're maybe possibly have room for one more. I wouldn't quite call it trialist, but we've got an opportunity to look at 1 or 2.
The goalkeeper, can you say you're easy to talk at the moment, or?
No, look, we won't. We'll give him that info next week. But I said he's had a good few days with us, and we're going to take him away, provide stern backup for what we have. And I said I was pleased with both goalkeepers today as well.
So you're looking to take out one more potentially with you as well, who's not in the squad at the moment.
Well, we have. We've got one who we are looking at, but he's an established one. So. It gives us opportunity to have him with us for a week, see how he likes it as well, because he's got a lot of interest from certain people. But we'll see.
Can you mention a position or anything sort of him?
He's a midfield player, and I said we'll see him next week. I said let him fit in a little bit first before we put any pressure on him, and then we'll.
Is he one of the ones that played against Hitchin, or different one?
Different one.
He looked like a young lad, the keeper, that played against Hitchin. Is he sort of come from out of an academy from somewhere?
Yeah, he's come from Premier League sides and stuff. So he'll be third choice. We have two goalkeepers, established goalkeepers, two number ones who we like to call, and then we're going to need one that takes the sort of the load in training, but also provides backup in competition. So we want to get the right one in. We've got 6 or 7 on our list for that kind of position, but we just want to take one.
And of course, you said before, all your main business is done now. Does that feel
might
quite...
not be. Look, we think we are. We're done with our squad and so on, but 1 or 2 things have come up that if we get an opportunity to improve it and really improve it, then we have. And we've got a quality midfield player coming in with us to travel with us. I wouldn't quite call it a trial, but if that one can be done, then again we've added quality.
So it's one of those things you don't need to do, but the opportunity's there. So you've
It's
got
opportunity there. It's a good under that's come up. We've known of it for over a week, and we managed to. As I said, it's wrong for us to name anyone yet because he's got a few options from other clubs, but he's chosen to come here first. So it gives us a good opportunity.
So as a sort of established name, is he play the higher levels or?
Well, it depends. As I said, it's you maybe call them higher levels and so on, but we'll see. Just be patient with us, and in due time, if anything's to be done, you'll be the first to know.
Must be a good feeling though to know that your main business is done, and is that quite unusual? You know, from other clubs you've been at to have your main business done this early.
Well, it depends. Look, it depends. If certain things fall into place, and look, it's been a busy summer. It's been a hard-working summer. I mean, you only got to ask my girlfriend that. I know I've been away on holidays and so on, and non-stop working, so it hasn't like been a relaxing break and things. I've actually worked to do that with Mick Harford and Gary Sweet and the board. So we've identified ones early. One or two things dropped well for us. The others we've just really had to work hard on, and we've managed to get things over the line. So it's been a bonus.
Any performances stand out for you today out there in particular?
Look, I think it was just a good run out. I think everyone moved the ball well. It was a difficult pitch to play on, very dry, very sticky, hot day. I think we tried to do the right things. Lacked a little bit of fluency, but you're going to get that in the first game. So a few little nice things came out, and look, it could have been more. I think we had a few chances. Gambo had a chance late on with the two headers first half. That could have been a bit more comfortable. But as I said, they've all gained from that experience, and we've all had a bit of a workout, and it's a positive one.
It looked like on Twitter that Danny Hilton was getting stuck into his rehab. Has that sort of moved forward at a pace that you like?
Yeah, of course. He had his stitches out yesterday, and I said he's able to now to have a little bit more sort of movement in certain things. But I said the thing with Danny is he's got to hold him back. He's push, and so we'll get him back safely, because I said he's a key player for us.
Does that make him any more likely to be available for the start of the season, or
well, we'll see. We're not going to look. What we had to do with Danny, we had to. There's a few little things that late towards the end of the season, he was playing through that pain and so on. So we had to make sure that we got him through everything safely, so that when he does come back, he'll be coming back fully fit and ready and stuff, because he's a workhorse, absolute workaholic. So it won't do his body any harm. So we've just got to make sure that he comes back safely. How quick that is, depends on a few things.
Good to see another glimpse of Jack Senior, who we haven't seen in a while. And he done well out there today.
Yeah, look, I think there's a good run out for everyone. We've got Jack Senior, Jack Stacey. We've got a lot of young fullbacks there. Even young Frankie Musunda playing out of position got a run out, which was good to see. So look, we're in decent shape, and I said the main thing was to have a good run out today and stay injury free, and we did both of those. Winning the game obviously was nice, but a few little added bonuses, but the main objectives were met.
Okay, thanks Nathan.